Hello from
Hi,
Dr.
Dr. Friends
Friends.
here.
Please subscribe, and set up notifications. Have you heard of Francisco Goya?
Personally,
Since you love paintings, I once liked those grotesque style paintings, horror and such.
While preparing, I realized the paintings, though unfamiliar at first, seemed recognizable to me.
I only knew the grotesque paintings. Before preparing, I learned he joined the Spanish Royal Academy in 1780. Then in 89, he became a court painter by the King's order. Reflecting on the paintings we know,
they're not really the kind of paintings you'd hang in a palace or for
these
nobles.
bizarre ones, like the first,
Is Saturn devouring his son? It's about Saturn eating his child out of fear the child might usurp his throne. This painting is known by this name, but it's unclear if that was the original title. Goya never mentioned a title for it. After his death, a mural was discovered in his house, and later generations named it based on its motive. Your thoughts?
Very scary, like Attack on Titan.
it inspired Attack on Titan. Like this. It's almost like the scene.
The way they devour is similar.
If you look now, the lower part is quite dark. There are divided opinions about this painting, saying there used to be a male figure depicted in an aroused state, but it's been erased now. The painting is so bizarre, and there are several similar ones. These are known as Goya's Black Paintings series, which are considered his most famous works.
Did he always paint like this?
No, he couldn't have been a court painter if he did. Let's see his original works. Oh, so different. I didn't know about these. The colors are so beautiful. It's not a painting we're familiar with, but you can see he's very good at using black. Even when painting vibrant scenes, he uses black well. That's why at the time, he was called the Spanish Black and was a beloved artist in Spain. The colors are beautiful, and the figures are full of life. Until then, portraits were a bit stiff and solemn. There were many paintings, and all the expressions are lively and bright. That's why the nobility adored his work, and he became successful, gaining honor and wealth as a court painter. He was popular.
So this
Why did he
painting is
paint
from
like
before
that?
those darker ones.
Yes, from his younger years. At 46, he fell ill. What illness? Records show he had a fever, headaches, sudden hearing loss, and dizziness. His arms and legs went numb, but he recovered. However, he lost his hearing completely afterward. Doctors have varied opinions about this because it was the 1800s, and there aren't many records, plus tests weren't thorough back then.
We can only guess from the symptoms.
We need to speculate, but Goya was nicknamed the walking penis due to his complex relationships with women.
Syphilis.
So there's a thought that maybe it was syphilis. In tertiary syphilis, neurosyphilis can occur,
The brain.
causing meningitis. Losing hearing is common,
Neurological signs.
but Goya lived 36 more years. So if it was tertiary syphilis, he should have died sooner. But it wasn't.
True, there were no antibiotics back then.
Disease progression varies. Exactly. So some think Goya had syphilis. But do you know what the treatment for syphilis was back then? Wasn't it using natural penicillin? Too advanced. They used mercury.
Wow.
Mercury
Mercury
kills
side.
syphilis bacteria. I wonder if complications came from that.
Syphilis might have resolved, but mercury's side effects.
They say frequent use of mercury can lead to mercury meningitis, which might have caused his hearing loss.
Anyway, the fact is he couldn't hear, right?
So, due to a lack of records, we don't know what caused his deafness, but after that, his hearing was gone, and his paintings completely changed.
Differently, titled The Yard of a Madhouse. It's a painting, but Goya had never been to a madhouse. These strange paintings. The person who used to paint those bright images you see here, there's a child glaring at someone, which resembles Goya's portrait a bit. There's even an opinion that it might be himself. You see all the people wrestling, shouting somewhere, and falling into despair. This was painted right after he went deaf. He wasn't someone who painted much related to religion. Then he released an etching depicting a monk leading people astray in the name of religion. But at the time, the Inquisition was very active, and it was a world where witch hunts and the persecutions under guise of religion were common. After releasing this painting, he recalled all of them with intact for it. So Goya wondered if he might be at 10 days. After that, he painted many works depicting the horrors of Spain being invaded by Napoleon. Then he went to live in a house nicknamed the Deaf Man's House. It wasn't named after Goya, but after a previous resident who was deaf. There, he started painting murals. That's the Black Paintings series. He painted the same background before and after going deaf. This is Isidore Hill, painted on the same day. It's a festival day. Above is the black painting called The Pilgrimage of San Isidro, and below is the painting his younger days called From a San Isidro. It's the same background, but so different, right?
It's very different.
The colors are different, and the change in this person is hearing loss. Are there reports of sudden hearing loss leading to depression?
Not exactly, but if someone who could hear, well, suddenly loses their hearing, it's natural to feel depressed.
There are some studies in otolaryngology. We see people with sudden hearing loss and they experience a significant psychological shock because they go from hearing to not hearing. Many end up suffering from depression after hearing loss. Also, meningitis from syphilis or mercury affects our temporal lobe, which influences emotions. This could lead to a darker outlook, as seen with Goya, where the difference is quite stark.
The colors in the paintings are quite different. Could this be influenced by depression?
I think so. Even when we do subjective drawing tests, some see the same picture as a butterfly while others see it as a monster or a demon's face. So even if we're looking at the same thing, the interpretation changes depending on the person's emotions and mood.
Like with Munch's painting, some see it as a sunset sky.
Like
As
blood.
if the sky is blood red. Same place, but the color difference is stark.
Same day, place.
It seems to reflect Goya's feelings, and the French army executed thousands overnight, which was truly shocking and devastating.
Yes, executions.
Goya was in Spain. Living there, he experienced a lot of trauma from that event.
PTSD.
Exactly, so afterward, he painted many related themes.
So he painted and left works titled May 3rd, 1808, May 4th, and even then the colors were very dark. So this person...
It's dark.
There's a stark difference in the colors between his paintings before and after he suffered hearing loss. He originally liked and used black a lot, but black became the central color of the world. Yes, they became black paintings, but because of that, they give a bizarre feeling yet are very memorable.
Many remember Goya's paintings more after he lost his hearing.
That's right, many famous paintings for later generations are often the black ones.
It's ironic. Masterpieces seem to come from unhappy artists.
In pain.
Is it because of pain and suffering that artists can give birth to such remarkable masterpieces?
Actually, it seems like human hardship and pain
Become masterpieces.
Yes, they do.
We're thankful for that. Goya's personal suffering allows us to see great paintings. Next time, we'll discuss another artist with a different ailment. Thank you.
You who watched the video this far must have really enjoyed it. Then subscribing is a must, right? The subscribe button and related videos are here. Your support makes us feel like top YouTubers.
To 1 million.